Let's talk about the things I wish I knew before I started riding a motorcycle. Nobody tells you your first crash won't be at 80. It'll be at 10 in front of a food truck with the whole bike night watching. Nobody tells you that freedom comes with frostbite, sunburn, and a bug in your throat doing 85. Here's 8 things I wish somebody would have told me before I ever twisted that throttle. Let's get into it.
We run the night. We run the night. Run.
Number 1, your first crash won't be cool. It'll be embarrassing as hell. When you first get into riding, you picture your first crash like it's gonna be some epic war story. Sliding through sparks in slow-mo, walking away from the wreckage in shades, hopefully Demons Row shades, you can get them on the website, while flames burn behind you. But the reality is, you'll be doing 3 miles per hour in a Walmart parking lot, turning too slow, turning too wide, or doing what I did when I started, turning your handlebars like it's an actual bicycle. There will be witnesses when you first drop that bike. Some old biker with a ZZ Top beard, some random soccer mom who screams like she's at her kid's game. And the pain, it's not just physical. When you get into your first little wreck, it's more nerve-wracking. It messes with your mind. You look and your bars are bent, your turn signals dangling, your friends are laughing but serious at the same time. Those are the moments where you make the decision if you're built for this or not. Because after that, you sit different, you turn different, you feel the weight, you pay attention, you gain actual respect for that pavement, for that road. I remember how bad I hated hills and having to stop at a red light, feeling like you're in a wheelie position and having to hold up this heavy bike. That was not fun. But yeah, your first crash won't be cool. It'll be dumb, it'll be slow, and it'll live rent-free in your head forever. But once it happens and you get back on that horse, that's when you know that you are one of us. Number 2, you'll start spending money like you just got signed to a rap label. Let me tell you what nobody warns you about. That bike in your garage is a form of transportation, but it can also be a credit score dropper with handlebars. You might think that big purchase was the bike itself, but the truth is, it's just your down payment into a life, into an addiction. The second you throw your leg over it, something changes. Now every spare dollar is going to chrome, parts, gear, and gadgets you didn't even know existed a week ago. It'll start innocent. You just wanted a new exhaust, then it's grips, then it's pegs, then a seat because your back kind of hurts after 30 minutes, then it's bars, risers, air intake, LED lights, and suddenly you spent more on the bike than you've spent on child support. So make sure you have a money for that obsession if you're gonna do it. If you got the money, it doesn't matter. Also, riding gear. I see a lot of people get caught up in this. 8 jackets, helmets. You start with one, but then you need a second one for passengers, but you don't even got passengers. Before you know it, your garage looks like a biker-themed pawn shop. You got GoPros, tools you don't know how to use, half-used bottles of chain lube, and you'll just keep going because every time you fire that bike up, you forget the price tag. It's not just a motorcycle anymore, a therapy session, and personality all rolled into one loud, fast, beautiful mistake. Just some advice. Never buy things just to keep up with the Joneses. I've seen people make their lives miserable to impress people that couldn't give a shit what kind of paint job you have, what kind of rims you got. They don't care about you. Don't go outside your means by any stretch of the imagination. Number 3, you'll learn real quick, nobody sees you on the road until it's too late. Nobody tells you when you first start riding that you've officially become invisible. To someone in a cage, that's a car if you don't know, you don't exist. You're not a human anymore. You are a blur in someone's peripheral vision, a shadow in their blind spot, or worst of all, a mistake they didn't see until it was too late. That's what they'll tell the police officer while you're laying on the pavement trying to remember your middle name. It don't matter how loud your pipes are, how many lights you put on, or how neon your vest is. Some idiot in a Camry will still merge into your lane and will wipe you out, and they'll say it was your fault. Minivans driven by people who haven't checked the mirror since the Bush administration, texting with one hand and handing a juice box to the back seat with the other while changing lanes like they're dodging potholes in Mario Kart. You pull up to one, you better anticipate any mistake. Then there's the old timers and Buicks. Man, if you see one of these beige tanks creeping near your lane, just know you're about to be the main character in his "Oops, I didn't see him" story for the next 5 years at the VFW Hall. And let's not forget the Prius driver with the coexist bumper sticker who nearly killed you 3 times in 1 mile on their way to yoga, and the only thing they're coexisting with is your destruction. You will become paranoid, and that's the right move, because on a bike, there is no fender benders, no little accidents. If someone hits you, you don't exchange insurance info, you fly. So you need to ride like you're being hunted. Check mirrors like a Navy SEAL, scan intersections like a hitman, slow down at green lights just to make sure no one's trying to broadside you from the left lane of doom. And when someone does pull out in front of you, you won't scream, you won't even flinch, you just lean into it like, yeah, this checks out, because that's what the road trains you to expect. And the worst part is, if you do get hit, people say it's your fault just for being on a motorcycle. Like, you asked for it. You didn't choose to be invisible, but you need to ride like you are. Because if there's one thing I wish someone told me before I started riding, it's that no matter how right you are, you never win a fight with a car. Real quick, if you enjoy MC Culture content, smash the like and the subscribe button. Give me a pound wherever you're from. And get your Ghost of Ellie mask, shades, Demons Row snapbacks in all colors, tank tops, crew necks, track races. We got it all, and you can get it on www.demonsrow.com. Let's get back into it. Number 4, the weather will set you up like a stripper with a gun under the G-string. Let me tell you what nobody told me when I first started riding. The weather will disrespect you. It's like a toxic ex, the one who smiles in the morning but ruins your life at night, and somehow still makes you come back for more. You step out feeling good, sky's clear, the birds are chirping, and your dumb ass decides, I don't need a jacket today. I don't need a hoodie today. I'll be fine. So you just throw on a cut, or maybe you throw the hoodie on. By noon, you smell like motor oil and you were in a titty bar all day. Your lower back is marinating in sweat, and your thighs feel like you've been dry humping the devil for 10 miles. That hoodie, now it's a damn sauna suit. Then you start stripping down like it's amateur night at Stilettos, like you're the only one left on stage. But here's the twist. If you decide to leave that hoodie home because you don't need it, once the sun shift is over, it's payback season. You could be halfway home, your shirt sticking to your chest like duct tape, and then bam, that wind hits you like a pissed off baby mama with a pipe wrench. Now you're shivering, questioning your life choices, and swearing you saw your own soul trying to hitch a ride in a warm truck. Your nips harder than a prison cot still. Your fingers so frozen you could flick a beer bottle and shatter it. And don't even get me started on bugs at night. You ever caught a beetle to the neck doing 80? That's God's way of pistol whipping you for not wearing a jacket. You'll be out here trying to wipe dead insects off your collar, and meanwhile, you're riding past bars with women wearing less than you got on, and they look warmer than you. You think gear is optional until the weather shows you it's mandatory. Dress like you're headed into war, because out here, Mother Nature ain't a mother. She's a cold-hearted bitch with frostbite hands and no remorse. Number 5, every group ride will test your patience and your sanity. And this is for people that are not in clubs. When you're going in group rides with unexperienced people that are just going for a ride. When you first start riding, you'll imagine group rides like something out of a movie. Deep rumble, clean formation, everybody moving in sync like a 2-wheel army. You're thinking it's gonna have some MC vibes. What it's really like is a reality show on 2 wheels, and you didn't even audition. First off, there's always the fast guy. He's out front ripping 95 and a 45 and don't even look back once. You're not even sure if he knows you're on the ride with him. He's not part of the group. He's riding solo, you're just a backup dancer. Then you got the slow guy. Can't keep pace, can't hold a line, and brakes at every turn like the Grim Reapers around the corner. Then there's a dude on the brand new bagger who's only been riding for 3 weeks, but he already got an $1,800 helmet, Bluetooth speakers, and a flag mount like he's leading a parade. Don't even know how to counter steer yet. And don't forget the girl who came in leggings and a crop top, talking about it's hot out. Now we're 15 minutes into the ride, and she's clinging to a man like he just got drafted. She's shivering, she's mad, and somehow it's his fault, even though he warned her. Then you're stopping every 10 miles because someone forgot to gas up, someone else's bars are loose, someone's phone flew off the mount. It's less live free, ride hard, and more babysit a bunch of grown-ass toddlers with loud pipes. And let's talk about the smoke breaks. If you know anything about clubs or bikers in general, these are the times where you could have the best times or the worst times. Every stop turns into a 45-minute powwow at some busted gas station. Homies will be over there telling war stories. The kicker is, the moment y'all hit the halfway point, half the group flakes. Somebody peels off, somebody else has something to do, and now you're riding back with 3 dudes that you don't even know like that. So that's why a lot of people choose to either ride solo, just with a couple friends, or if they really want the experience, that's why they'll go to an MC, for the structure and the brotherhood. Number 6, riding will ruin cars forever. You'll feel like a prisoner on 4 wheels. I started Demons Road because I had an injury and I was hating everybody that was riding their bikes and having a good time because I had to be in the car. They don't tell you this part when you start, but once you've tested real throttle therapy, cars feel like a punishment. You used to enjoy your car, music up, windows down, feeling civilized. Now you feel like you're sitting in traffic in a 4-door coffin, wondering how the hell people live like this. Every red light feels like solitary confinement. Every turn signal feels like surrender. You look around at other drivers, blank faces, mouths full of drive-through fries, arguing with toddlers in the back seat, and all you could think is, this is how dreams die. One minivan ride at a time. And when people offer you a ride, they say it like they're doing you a favor. I'll pick you up. No, I'd rather walk barefoot through traffic with a cigarette in my eye than sit in your soft-ass Toyota listening to the same Spotify playlist you've had since 2017. You ever get stuck in a car behind a slow driver on a bike? You'd be gone. One twist of the throttle and you disappear. But in a car, you just sit there, carrying in front of you, doing 5 under the speed limit in the passing lane. You start to feel like cars aren't freedom. They're padded, temperature-controlled prisons. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Number 7. Every stoplight turns into a bike show. Nobody tells you that the second you pull up to a red light on a motorcycle, you are on stage. You might have just been chilling, listening to your favorite music. Then boom, you feel the stares. That girl in the SUV, she just put her phone down for the first time all day to look at you. Now your bike's loud, your back straight, and you're subtly self-conscious about your foot position like you're posing for a Harley catalog. And the worst part, half these people think they're motorcycle experts. They're checking your tires, your pipes, your helmet, like they've ever ridden anything that doesn't have cup holders. So what do? You just hit the throttle just right. The thing I do love about it is little kids, when they're sitting in that back seat, you bring them the most joy. I've seen some old ladies sometimes, they love it. Like, it's so funny the way people react to seeing you on the bike. We are like street celebrities. Being on a motorcycle makes you like a street celebrity. What's the funniest way someone ever acknowledged you? Let me know that in the comments. I've had little kids like giving me thumbs up and stuff like that from the back. Let me know the funniest thing you've seen on the road. I get more attention when I ride with my Ghostavelli mask. I see it a lot. Like, the kids really enjoy that. Number 8, never ride past your level. I have lost friends over this. When I first started to ride, nobody told me the road don't give a damn how bad you want to impress people. You ride past your level, that ain't growth, that's a gamble. I've seen good riders, real ones, push too hard, trying to keep up and never come back. And I gotta say, a lot of times, it's been a Hayabusa. It always starts with the same way. Fast crew, new road, somebody saying, come on bro, it's just curves. They don't know your skill. But now you're trying to ride their ride, not yours. You hit that throttle out of ego, not experience. And then suddenly, that one curve you weren't ready for becomes your last. And the cold part, nobody means harm. Everybody just wants to ride. But in this game, there's no do-overs. This ain't basketball where you get to say, my bad. One mistake out here and they're scraping your ego and your body off the pavement in the same sweep. It ain't weak. It's never weak to fall back. It's smart. And real ones will respect you for knowing your limits. Because if you're really my brother or a friend, I'd rather wait for you at the stoplight than see your name on a patch. Give me a RIP for any brother or sister you lost on the road. And look, I'm not here to scare you off your bike. I'm just telling you shit I wish someone told me before I was out here getting cooked in the sun, frozen at night, and damn near eaten alive by bugs in the backwoods. Riding will humble you, it'll test you, it'll make you curse, bleed, and spend more money than you ever planned. But if you're still down after all of that, then yeah, you're probably one of us. A little crazy, a little reckless, but built for it. So let me ask you, what's something you had to learn the hard way after you started riding? And thank you for tuning in to Demons Road TV, the holy grail of MC culture. Like, subscribe, and comment. And oh yeah, we ghosting, baby.